He's underneath that rock ledge, trotting that way.
This elk hunt was probably one of the funnest elk hunts I've ever been on. We were fortunate enough to live right next to the unit where we had the tag, so scouting all through the summer, everything was close. We could run out evenings after work. Got a lot of great footage, saw a lot of really good bulls. It was just a blast all summer long looking at giant bulls in the velvet. The week leading up to the hunt, it rained almost every day, and the temperature had dropped. It was cloudy. The bulls were starting to bugle and starting to chase the cows a little bit, and it was awesome. But then, sure enough, the first week, temperature came back up into the 90s. Everything was bedding down way early, wasn't getting up until way late. And it was a pretty rough first week of the hunt. Hey guys, really early in the morning, I'm up at the north end of the unit. I came up here one evening before this, but I decided I better check it out in the morning. We spent a lot of time glassing, a lot of time looking, trying to find something, but that first week was just terrible. There was nothing. It was so hard to find elk. But the last week of the hunt, that's when things really started to heat up. The weather changed again and the bulls really started moving. Once we found where the bulls were, it was just a matter of time before we found the one that we wanted to go after. And sure enough, after glassing and looking around for a couple of days, we found a bull that was an awesome bull that we wanted to go after. I didn't get any footage of him. It was kind of quick, us getting down there, trying to get the shot off. And so we worked down on that bull and ended up spooking him out of the country. Never saw him again. And on our way back up the hill, we got looking around, and sure enough, there was a bigger bull that we hadn't seen in there before. He just moved into the area, and it was nothing but sagebrush from us to him, just flat sagebrush. So we did the only thing we thought we could do, and I'd never tried it before, but I'd probably try it again. We got the cow decoy out and set up and just started walking towards him, cow chirping. And we were able to close 1,000 yards to 70 yards on the bull and get a shot at him. put me on it. Just under him. I think he got him again that time. He jumped a little. So the bull was hit twice. Once was just a little bit far back right behind the vitals, and the other time hit him in the front shoulder, but didn't go through. So we let him sit overnight, went back the next morning to try and track him, and we followed blood for 2 or 3 miles, and then the blood dried up and he got into an area where there were tons of elk, so we couldn't follow tracks or anything, and we ended up never finding him. But that's kind of how hunting goes sometimes, and I feel like that's not something that you see a lot on YouTube. And I think people kind of get out of touch with the fact that hunting isn't always about harvesting an animal. It's about spending time out in the hills doing something that you love. And that's what we did, and we had a blast doing it. And I appreciate you guys watching and following along on this elk hunt, and hopefully there's more to come. Thanks. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Muley Maniacs and Canopy Tripods, TikTok at Muley Maniacs. Find us on Facebook, Muley Maniacs and Canopy Tripods. And remember, if you need a tripod, go to muleymaniacs.com. Thanks for listening, guys. Till next time. It's very important.